Okay.
Hello Millie, it's Josh here with your first hive update for 2019. This is Queen Petunia. Uh, we'll try to cover some new stuff. Last year we talked about some of the brood stuff. Petunia is one of the queens that we didn't replace last time, but I'm kind of concerned about. See if there's brood in this one. So there's, Jody can't probably pick them up, but there's eggs in the bottom of these cells. If you look, there's only 4 frames of bees, maybe 5 frames of bees in this hive, and it's already the first week of June or July. So the bees have been in the box for almost 2 months now, and they should really be built up to, at the very least, the full bottom box full of bees, and really strong in that box. So the last time we were here, we ended up replacing a lot of queens, but Petunia I left alone for right now just because she didn't look terrible. I had a lot of other queens that looked terrible, and if you look at here, you can see that this pattern here is really spotty. So Queen Petunia is probably not, the original Queen Petunia is probably not going to be around for very long. She's just not doing a very stellar job. One of the queens that I replaced last time with one of a different genetic queen, and she's got more bees, more brood laid in her box after 2 weeks than Petunia has in 2 months. So Petunia probably is going to be replaced, but this was the reason I left her last time. You can see she's not doing terrible, but the hive is just not building up very fast like they should be. Not really sure what's going on with it, because with a side like that she should be doing good, but then you look at the other side and she's not doing so good on this side. So there's something a little bit wrong with her, and we could do a few different ways of replacing her. But what I probably will do is we're going to make some queens up and replace a lot of the queens that aren't doing so good with our own queens. And hopefully that'll fix the problem. And there's still plenty of time in the year for the hive to build up with a new queen. So that's where we're at so far this year. Some of the hives are doing really good. This year, when we got the packages, and it wasn't just from where we got them, everybody I've talked to has had really bad luck with queens this year. When they make packages up, they take hives from Georgia or Florida or wherever they're making them. They shake a bunch of bees in, and then they put a queen in that was newly mated. And a lot of times when you get a lot of packages, those queens are not the best quality queens to begin with, which is why we're going through and replacing a lot of queens. You know, it seemed that Petunia is one of those queens. Actually, out of the 20 hives we got, we only have 3, maybe 4 decent queens. The rest of them either will be replaced, have been replaced, or will be very shortly. So Petunia's in that same boat. I've left her alone because I wanted to make some splits the last time, and I was going to give her a little bit of time to prove that she can improve, but she's just not. So hopefully the next time we do a hive update, we'll be putting a new queen in here. And
I'm not sure if we've talked about it in any of your other videos, but when a queen is made, she takes mating flights, and she mates with somewhere between 5 and 20 drones, depending on the weather and how many drones there are, and the viability of the drones depends on, you know, the type of treatments that were in the hive, if they were exposed to pesticides or if they were exposed to varroa mites. All those things can decrease a drone's sperm count too. So when that queen goes on her mating flights, whatever mating she gets, that's what she's got for her entire life. So
we didn't find the queen, did we?
If there's bad weather, or if you know, they're in an area where there's a lot of pesticides, or the drones come from a hive that was infected really heavily with mites, all those things can affect how well the queen was bred. And it looks like Queen Petunia 1 just didn't get mated really well. And also it can do with if the queen wasn't fed a really rich diet, she might not have really well developed ovaries. So there's a lot that can go wrong in getting a really well mated queen.
So I'm going to go through and try to find her. The only real reason for finding her right now is that I'm going to mark her, because she wasn't marked last time we came. And that'll make it easier for me to find her when we want to put a new queen in. So she shouldn't be real hard to find with this few bees in here, but we've had a few that are really good at hiding too.
So with your next update, we'll be bringing a new queen, probably one that we made from either our Saskatraz or our Carniola queens. And both of those breeds are a little bit more winter hardy. The Saskatraz is also bred to be hygienic, meaning they pick out brood with varroa mite more than some other genetics. So the next update we'll show you your new queen, and hopefully she'll take off like gangbusters. Thank you so much for supporting us and for adopting a hive.
Thank you for the last 2 years of supporting us, and we appreciate it.